Welcome to the Hayworth Music Podcast.
Hey everyone.
What's going on? We've got the big GH here.
What's up everyone?
Fan favourite, Nick Elliott.
It's me.
Nick Elliott.
I'm back.
Man,
going on?
The curls and the big
Oh,
calves.
you missed me last week.
Yeah. We, we didn't really. That's all right. You're here now. We hinted a few weeks ago.
Yep.
We had some big news coming.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
We did.
We're going to drop the bombshell today.
You want to do it? Your name's on the building, mate. Drop that bomb. Bang! Bang!
Yeah. What's the big news? Well, we've got USA Martin and USA PRS in the store. We just
right now.
Just did just got a big shipment in the last couple of days, and the guys been getting it out, stock on the shelves, and it's been crazy. We had a lot of interest with these Martins. I tell you what.
Oh yeah.
Nick sold 2 to 1 guy a few days ago. People, you've got them up on the website, Chibs, don't you? So people have, you might have already seen it, guys.
Yeah.
But
some videos up there as well.
Xavier's done some good videos.
Zav.
And we haven't had USA Martins for a little while.
Yeah.
They have been a little bit hard to get, sort of supply wise, into the country.
Yep.
And we just had focus on other brands for a while, and we were like, well, we need to get, Cole Clark's obviously a massive brand for us, the biggest seller in Australia. Just a little toot our own horn right there, but we're proud of it.
Toot toot.
For us to do more Cole Clarks than any other store in the country, we're proud of that. And we didn't really have, with all this hoo-ha of Taylor going on and everything, there's not that many high-end brands around now which are easily
no Gibson
accessible.
Acoustics either.
Yeah. And Martin has been one of those ones which we've always liked and we've done before and that sort of thing, and we've done the Mexican range recently, but we're like, we need to get some good USA Martins back in again. And so we got some really nice ones in the last few days.
Yeah.
And the HD 28V Nick sold to a guy a couple of days ago. Looks like
that sold?
Yeah, it's gone.
That was so
Phil,
good.
actually, that one Phil actually wanted himself. He said, I'm going to bring in...
Phil wanted to do a trade-in. It's like, Phil...
He wanted to bring in his... he wanted to bring in his... what's that Martin that he's got? He's got a really nice Martin.
He's got a D28.
But it's like a
But it's a
signature one.
It's a customer.
Yeah.
What signature is it again?
I don't remember the name.
Old mate.
I don't know. But anyway, it's a nice guitar. Yeah. He loves it.
Yeah,
So for him to
does.
say... I'm gonna trade that in and get this guitar.
Yeah,
is really saying something. And that's the first guitar, HD28's first Martin I picked up when we got him in a few days ago, and it was loud. Man.
It was wicked.
Big sound.
Yeah,
just really pumped. I haven't never played a guitar like it.
Nah, that's what I it's kind of. You play so many guitars and everything, and you kind of they all start to become that's good. That's good.
But it jumps out at you.
And then every now and again you just get one that you go like, whoa, holy crap!
Yeah.
What the hell? How did they do that?
Yeah.
I picked up the 0017.
Yeah.
The Black Smoke.
Yeah.
Which isn't their top of the range
right.
guitar. It's a 17 series. It's still American made, and it just like explodes.
Yeah, it's really
it's
nice.
Insane. Yeah, and it's even a smaller body.
Yeah.
It still sounds massive. I don't know if I just had never played the right Martin or something before, but I just don't remember them sounding that good.
I think they've got a lot better, and they've been making guitars for a long time. Yeah. Let's go on a bit of a history journey right here, and I don't have all the facts, by the way. I should have probably done some more research, but
we will not fact check it.
I will.
So
I will just give you a quick idea because Nazareth. Martin guitars made in Nazareth.
I thought we were going to go back to Jesus.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jesus
actually...
Jesus designed
Nazareth.
the first Martin in Nazareth.
What state is Nazareth? Nazareth, Maryland? Let's say Nazareth, Maryland? I don't know. I can't remember the state. But anyway, it's near New York kind of thing, over on the east side of the country. And went there probably 6 years ago. They took Alpha, the Australian distributor, took us over, me and a few other Australian distributors and Australian retailers, and we went over. And the factory is quite amazing to see because they've got this museum there with all the history of Martin and some of these instruments they were making back in Europe, like they immigrated from Europe to New York.
Yeah.
And then the family moved out west to these towns that were founded by because there's towns like Nazareth, towns like Jerusalem out there and stuff, like so founded by the Christians and that, and these real small towns, and they migrated out there, and they kept making instruments. They were making instruments back in Europe when they were over there, the Martin family, and they've still got some of these really old, not even like guitars, I don't even know, kind of like guitars, but they don't look like guitars. I don't know how to describe them, but they were built hundreds of years ago by this family.
Almost
in the
medieval
museum.
Instruments.
Yeah, in the museum.
Yeah.
And they've got a D45, which I think was pre-World War II, which is worth somewhere around $500,000.
Yeah, right.
Which they let us get out of behind the glass and have a play and everything. It was just nuts.
Just drop
and,
it.
These guys are crazy.
And they had this Martin ukulele, which was taken on the Bird expedition. So this explorer, Bird, took this Martin ukulele. He's the first guy to fly over. I think I want to say South Pole, might be North Pole.
Okay, yeah, right.
Took this Martin ukulele anyway.
Yeah.
This guy went on this expedition with his team to the North Pole and took this Martin ukulele with him. And when he brought it back, he got it signed by all these celebrities at the time. So Judy Garland signed it.
Yeah, right.
U.S. President Cooley signed it.
Yeah, okay.
All these signatures all over this little Martin ukulele in the glass and that. They've got a Martin backpacker there, which was the first guitar to go into space or something.
Crazy.
It's crazy. This museum's nuts.
Yeah.
How long this company's been around and making these quality instruments for, and they've still got a lot of the same traditions that they had when they're making guitars.
Yeah.
Hundreds of years ago. So it's a cool factory to see.
Yeah. Well, they were the ones that came up with the size, like a dreadnought acoustic.
Right.
It was
Right.
Martin. It was Martin that came up with it.
Yeah, definitely.
And the triple O and double O and all these things that are kind of copied now.
Yeah.
Across the board was their design.
Yeah. So really cool company. Stoked we got these guitars back in.
Yeah.
And
we'll have to get more. We're selling it.
Well, we're gonna get more for sure.
More
for sure. And
Man.
and Nick, you're a big Martin fan, mate.
I
so
am.
it's good to have you on the podcast this morning. We were hoping to get Xavier, but Xavier's not around, so I thought, Nick's here.
Settle first.
No, Xavier did some nice reviews on the Martins. Nick, Nick, you're a bit of a collector, mate.
I am.
You've got some Martins
I do
yourself.
have a
And
couple.
tell us about them, mate. Tell us about these ones that we got and what you like about
So
them.
we got, what was it, 6 or 7 USA ones and a few of the Mexican-made ones. The one that most people probably would have heard of is the D28.
Yeah.
That's Elvis played a D28, Jimmy Page played a D28. Pretty much it's the most recorded guitar in the world.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
a
Really?
fact. Yeah. Most
Wow.
recorded acoustic guitar in the world.
I believe you, actually.
Yeah. So solid spruce top, solid rosewood back and sides.
Yeah.
It's just it's that whole thing the dreadnought guitar that
Yeah.
all other dreadnought guitars are based
I
on.
wonder what their rosewood
I was just thinking that.
stocks are like.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have all the rosewood.
Can you imagine they got a fair
would
chunk of
imagine
it?
they
You would think,
They're
you'd
probably
think.
pretty
Might be good
pretty
for the next 10
prepared.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, D28 would probably be the one of the most famous acoustic guitars in the world. And we got one of those sitting over there.
Yeah.
What
What about the HD28? How's that different from
So the
D28?
HD28 has the a different bracing. Where is it?
I think it's also got just
yeah.
it's stuff like the binding and things
That's
like
right,
that.
yeah.
Are all, it's
Different
all a little
binding,
bit
different
more pipped
bracing.
out.
I believe they use a different method of what do they torifying or something like that. The timber in it as well.
Yeah. It's high definition.
That's right. And I mean,
Yeah.
it is interesting, considering it's made of the same,
high def version.
the same timber
clearer.
as the
Yeah.
D28.
Yeah.
It's incredible how different it actually sounds. The D28 is really warm, really well balanced, just kind of all around acoustic. And the HD28 just has this extra kind of bite to it, almost
Neck level.
almost like it is
was massive,
HD.
yeah.
You can hear it if you jump on our YouTube channel. There's the videos up there. You can sort of hear them one after the other.
Is it Hayworth Guitars, our YouTube channel?
Yeah.
youtube.com/Hayward Guitars.
Yeah.
Get on there. Get on there, guys. We got some subscribers now, don't we?
Yeah, it's almost almost 1,000 subscribers on there now.
Yeah, let's get into four figures, guys.
Yeah,
get us in there. Get us into four figures. Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, so there's like the HD28. There's also the 0015M, which is the all mahogany one, which I'm a big fan of as well. Really, really nice, warm sounding guitar. Doesn't have all like the bells and whistles like the binding and that sort of thing. It's just
different body shape to the Dreadnought.
That's right, smaller body.
Yeah. Is that the one with the slotted machine heads?
No, that's the 00. What is it?
It's a SM.
That's a 0015 SM. So slightly different body shape. Slotted headstock,
but all mahogany. Yeah.
Really, really nice as well.
Double O's and triple O's. That kind of smaller body shape has really taken off over the last few years.
Definitely.
We've seen it with just the Cole Clark Angels.
Yeah.
They're super popular and just smaller bodies are just becoming more of a thing. Easy to get your arm around, easy to play, and but still got guys who love the Dreadnoughts too. It's whatever you prefer, each to his own.
The other one would be the D18, which is like the D28 but with mahogany back and sides. And everything else, like you got slightly different binding, like different colour, and the neck's not bound, little things like that. So it's a kind of less pimped out version of the D28, just with mahogany back and sides, which is really nice as well. Really warm sounding guitar.
Nice.
And then there's the black one that we got, which you don't see as many of.
Black Smoke.
Yeah, the Black Smoke, which is the.
That's the 0017.
That's right. So that same size as the little, like one of the little mahogany ones, but that's a spruce top and mahogany back.
Because they do it's like like the D28, the HD, and all that. They go into the standard series.
That's right. Yeah.
And then you've got the 17 series, 15 series. They're still American made. But they are a different series. So the standard series is your traditional stuff like your D28s and D18s, that sort of thing. And then they do those 17 series, 15 series where they do like those that black smoke finish and that sort of thing. You're not going to find those through the standard series. Traditional. But that black smoke finish, it's not really like a finish you see on any other guitar.
No, it's like that like satiny timber kind of.
It's almost it's not it doesn't seem like a very thick
that's right.
finish on it.
Exactly, you can see
you
it
can
fully
still see
into
the
like
timber
the timber
and everything.
Right.
It's almost like
it's
this old school, like they've just whipped a paintbrush over it or something.
Exactly.
With this black, and it looks so cool. And you imagine like as that wears, like as
that's
you paint, you're going to get those wicked wear
100%.
spots on it. And
right.
which would look so cool.
Just on the HD28 as well, it's also got the herringbone inlay, which Martin are known for, which is like that real, it's super detailed inlay around the face and the sound hole. And
they have to kill 78 herrings. Just
exactly
to
right. That's exactly how it's done.
78, that's how many it takes.
But
what about the Martins that you got, mate? Tell us.
Well, the Martins that I've got, which, this probably ties in kind of well with our debate today.
Well, you've given away the debate already?
Are we allowed to do
that, Chips, to jump straight to the debate?
Do you want me to wait?
Calling the bloody shots.
Bring Xavier back, mate. Bring Bevo back.
I'm taking over this thing.
Bevo messaged me the other day and he's like, "Can I come back on the podcast?"
When is Bevo coming back?
He's out at the bloody satellite store. He's out at the outpost. I don't know. Got to get him down here.
He's seen some stuff at the outpost, though. He's on the front line.
He has seen some stuff.
We need to get him in, tell some stories.
I'll tee it up. I don't know. See, Bossy's gone on holidays now as well, so might have to make a little bit longer. Need someone who's responsible up there.
That's right.
So just quickly, we won't go into it too much because we're going to do a bunch of videos and everything and get these all up. But the USA Paul Reed Smiths are here and they look glorious.
Maybe talk about them next week.
We should go more in depth. But they are on the website as well. So if you go to the PRS page, you can find them all there. And there's actual photos of the guitars we got, and they're delicious.
Yeah, man. These PRSs. Like we were talking about the other day, Chibs, how back in like the 90s, Paul Reed Smith had a really good idea. He's like, I'm just going to put photos of these guitars in guitar magazines because they look so pimpin'.
Look amazing. There's no price.
There's
no anything. It's
just like you would see this guitar. I remember opening up the magazines and I was like in high school, probably year 8 or something, and you'd see these guitars and you're just like, man, I want that guitar.
Yeah.
How cool does that look? It
Custom 24 whale blue. Just all it was a black page, Custom 24 whale blue there, and all it had, this tiny little thin writing at the very, very bottom in the center of the page was the PRS logo, and it just said Custom 24. And that's it. It didn't say like the finish, didn't say a price on it, didn't say anything. That was their advertising. And I was just like, that's the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I would kill everyone in my way to get it.
Yeah.
And you did.
And I did. Yeah, that's right.
And I just got to say too that in year 12, you guys have seen the guitar that I made.
Yeah.
Which
very much inspired.
Which was inspired by PRS.
Yeah.
I didn't know about all trademark and I didn't know about copyright stuff, so I was just like, I want to make a guitar that looks like a PRS. But I did a Steve Vai Gem inlay on the neck, so it's not totally PRS.
No, that's right. Yeah. Got
a little bit of Ibanez in there.
It's a little bit of originality on it.
Good guitars.
You went over there, didn't you?
I did, man.
Didn't you go?
Yeah, this is the same time as the Martin trip.
I thought you could mates with Paul.
We did get to go to his. We did get to go to his house.
Yeah,
we got to go to his house, and he took us upstairs to like his.
Was his house
attic.
pimping?
It wasn't like mansion pimping, but it was like on this lake, and it was just kind of like what's that Hampton sort of style?
Yeah,
you know, like it was just nice Hampton style. He had us and some other dealers over at his house serving us dinner. Him and his wife, serving us dinner there. We're having a few beers. And after a few beers, he's like, come upstairs, I want to show you my studio. Went upstairs to his attic kind of thing, and he had this studio up there, and he's showing us all these songs he's recorded. And
were they horrible?
And no, pretty good, because he had this. It wasn't like him singing and all this. Okay. It was like he had this really cool female singer who was just belting out tunes, and they played a few songs up there, and he's just telling us stories and cool guy. And every year he does this event at his factory, which we went to, which is kind of like a big rock concert with his artists coming out, play the guitars.
Which that artist roster, if you go on the Paul and Smith website, so I was on it a fair bit last week, that artist roster is out of control. I've never seen a bigger endorsement list in my life.
Well, he's got John Mayer now as well, doesn't he?
Oh, really?
One of the most recent ones, and he's got this it's like a 30 grand PRS custom that you can get with like a million switches and that, so he can get all the Strat tones and all that that he's known for, but out of this pimping like yellow PRS. It's wicked. And like Mark Tremonti was there, we're having a chat to him and whatnot, and like all these artists that use PRS were there at this concert playing the show, and then at the same time we got to go through the factory, which is right there, check out how they make these guitars, winding all the pickups themselves there. The care that goes into these guitars, the quality of timber that they get is just insane. You've seen the tops and that they use. Everything with those guitars, like down to like every point where a string is touching a piece of metal that's going to the guitar, like the bridge or like the machine heads, is brass. Every contact point, so you get the best transfer of like vibration to the body and that sort of thing. Just like those little things you just don't see on really any other brand. It's just like you hold those guitars and you just go like,
you can't fault
this
it.
Thing is
you
just
can't
like,
fault it at all.
It's like they're like a masterpiece of like building and just awesome.
And they back it up by sounding
amazing,
like nothing you've ever heard. They just sound so good. The people I've recorded in the past that have turned up with a Paul and Smith, you just go like, how? Like, how does it sound that good? The clarity is such a big thing.
It's all the little things added up, like they glue in every single fret.
Yeah, that's
right. They glue in every single fret, like, just all the little things just add up. It's like, you've heard my dad say it before too, like, people ask him, does a bone nut really make a difference to the sound on a guitar compared to a plastic one? And he'll say, he says, like, well, yeah, it does, but it's kind of like you've got to add up all these little things. Like, you might not be able to hear it, like, to the human ear, maybe not. But if you add up, bone nut and saddle, if you add up, like, quality frets, if you add up the solid spruce top, if you add up, solid back and sides, if you add up all these things, that's all the little things all go together to make up a great sound. So all the little things that PRS do is just, it's just great. I mean, winding the pickups there in the factory there, like gluing in the frets, the care they take with the timber and the quality of timber they use, all those things. It's pretty cool to see. Pretty cool sort of success story too, because it came out at a time where Fender and Gibson just had the run of American electric guitars. Like why do you need? You got Fender does its thing, Fender Strat, Tele, got a Gibson Les Paul and SG. They do their thing. They cover all bases. So how is PRS able to slip in? And become such an iconic brand at a time when Gibson and Fender just had it down. So found a way through.
If you've got a product that good, it's gonna it's gonna find a way. It's gonna find a way.
That's right. I think he's just one of these guys who was just like such an attention to detail. That like it was nothing that anyone's ever seen before in guitars. Like I definitely wouldn't have the patience to do like something like that.
No, that's right. It's like it's just such high craftsmanship. It's like when you see a bit of furniture or something that's like totally hand done and someone spent 10 years making it. Because it's like looking at a guitar, except you can go in and see 6 of them on the wall right now.
That's it.
And they're all just as good.
Well, these ones that we got in, like. You have to see them to really in the flesh to really appreciate
the hollow body. The hollow body 2 in jade.
Green.
I've been waiting on the guitar to see one of those in the flesh for like 4 years. When I first saw a photo of that, I was like, that is the best guitar I've ever seen.
The Tremonti baritones.
Really
insane
cool as well.
How many USA ones did we get? Was it 6?
I think 6.
6? Yeah. And we've got them in this nice glass room with some of the USA Martins and USA Fender custom shops. So there's some nice guitars at the moment.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Check me out. All right, Nick. Are new guitars better than old guitars?
Here's the debate that Nick was alluding to earlier. Jumping the gun.
Yep.
Now it's time.
Well, you asked me about my Martins, Glenn.
I did.
So I have 2
Maybe
Martins.
I jumped the gun, did I?
You did.
Chucking me under the bus.
Because I was going to bring these up. I own 2 Martins, both of which, one of which is 74 years old. It's a 1943 015, similar to one of the little mahogany ones we've got over the road.
Yeah.
Did you ask the question? Did you ask?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Just checking. New guitars better than old guitars.
Okay, good. Just checking. I didn't want to jump the gun again.
Jeez,
anyway,
so jumpy.
I've got and then my
jumpy.
and then I've got a D28 as well, which is from 1997. So that's got 21 years of age on it. I really like the sound of old acoustic guitars. I think they sound really warm and nice. However, I think a lot of people, get caught up in, if I buy this vintage Fender, it's so much better than a new Fender. If you ask someone, like, it's funny, John Smith actually said this to me. He's like, how can they have built something better back then than now with all the technology, with all the with all that sort of stuff? How can something from 1955 be better than something from 2018, built better and that sort of thing? So it's a tough one. I think acoustic guitars, like the age of the timber makes a difference. It's like when a solid spruce top on a 10-year-old guitar is going to sound better than a solid spruce top on a new guitar. But that's the advantage of buying something with a solid top and back and sides, is that it will sound better over time. And that sort of thing. So,
but don't you want to go on the journey with the guitar? Don't you want to be the one that gets it there?
But I can have that little 74-year-old guitar for another 74 years and imagine how good it'll sound there.
I guess.
So
but you cheated.
So you're going to say
old acoustic guitars sound better. I haven't played enough old electric guitars to tell you whether they're better, but I don't think they're built any better than new acoustic guitars or electric guitars.
That's fair.
You want to go next?
No, that's fair. That's fair. I think you can't argue against acoustic guitars getting better with age. They do.
That's it.
But then, there are the people that don't want to cheat at life, and they want to be the one to get it there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
then, but electric guitars. I mean, just because it's old doesn't mean it's great, and there's so much emphasis put on the value of a vintage guitar, the value and how much this guitar's worth and that guitar's worth. But I mean, if you're in the market of trying to buy assets that are going to be worth a lot of money, I don't think guitars is the best way to go. It's only going to be worth what someone's actually willing to pay for it. You got to find the right person that's willing to pay that sort of money.
Well, it depends what guitar you look at, because it's all supply and demand, isn't it? So if you've got a 50 Strat, not many of them around.
No, that's right. Yeah,
it's going to appreciate in value because it's
only
rare.
so many of them.
There's only so many of them.
But that's dead in the water.
Well, how so?
Well, I mean, as of today, my Prestige Ibanez is going to be worth nothing.
Oh, okay. So you mean
in 30 years?
So you mean if you buy it new now?
Yeah.
If you buy it new now,
your guitars aren't worth anything. They make too many of them. It's just
that's right.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. The things that are already vintage are still going to appreciate in value, if you get the right ones.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you look at some of these, I know. Do a search now, and you can find out. I haven't done it in a while, but 50 Strats. There was just so little of them made compared to now.
Yeah.
And they're so sought after that. Yeah, they get some good dollars now.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying, that if you were to do the same thing now, and we get asked the question sometimes.
Even if you bought a guitar like in 80s, 90s.
Yeah, that's right.
2000s, nothing.
Even that's it. It's really
it has to be 50s or early 60s.
Yeah, that's right. It's only for those hardcore collectors. They really only want pretty much anything before 1965.
Yeah. And it's totally not based on the fact that Strat sounds so much better than an American Pro now.
Yeah.
It's because there weren't many of them made, and rare things are worth money.
That's right.
That's it.
It's supply and demand. Yeah. And that's the thing. There's not many of them around. And there's something cool about it, though, isn't it? That's the first few years that they were getting made.
Yeah.
And now they're such an iconic thing that everyone wants a Strat.
Yeah.
But these are the first ones that were ever made. So there is something cool about it. And I do get it.
It's like that the little Martin that I've got was built in 1943, so I think during World War II.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that because I don't really know much about
I wasn't
modern history.
Yeah,
but
I believe
it doesn't
there was
have
a war going on there.
Yeah, some sort of war, one of the wars.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't have a truss rod because they were using all the
steel
metals
going to
the war. It has plastic
tanks,
buttons on the machine heads, like they're pretty much
stripped. It's cheap and nasty.
It's exactly. It's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
No, but that's it. So all the guitars being built around that time, they were using the minimum amount of steel and metal that they could, because everything was going to the war.
Couldn't get anything.
That's right, exactly. So that's it. All those vintage guitars hold some sort of, historical facts and that sort of thing. Which is cool. It's it's a story to tell.
Only way and these Strats, 70s, 80s Strats and that sort of thing are going to be worth more money, I think. But it's going to take a long time.
It's going to take a
long time.
You
think about a couple hundred years when we're dead.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. It's going to be not in
people
our
are going to be
lifetime.
well, I can't get a 50 Strat anymore, so let me get a 70 Strat. You know what I mean? It'll take time.
It would take a
long time.
It could take 100.
In saying that, you still have guys that collect your 80s and 90s Strats, but they're not buying them for more than I know.
Yeah, but that's just because they like them.
But you might get some ones which are rare one-offs.
Limited edition
signature
sort of
models, limited edition, custom shot ones, which will hold their value well, and still go up in value. Some of them. So it depends what you're getting. But so you're saying new guitars, Chibs? Is this what you're saying in the debate?
Yeah. Yes, I'd get a new guitar.
I
don't know whose hands have been all over that second hand one.
It's a tough one. I don't have a lot of old guitars or anything. I think every guitar I've got has been pretty much a new one.
Yeah.
But I don't collect a lot, at home or anything like that. But there is something really cool about vintage guitars. But I haven't really had a solid opportunity to get a vintage guitar at a really, really good price that I've thought I want to keep that and hold it for a long time. My dad has, but I haven't, and I think value for money new guitars now, it's crazy. We get people walking in the shop asking, have you got any second-hand guitars? And by that they mean, have you got any cheap guitars, right? So they're thinking like, a lot of people think, I don't want to spend like money on a new guitar because I want to see if I can get a second-hand one at a better value.
Yeah.
But they're making these solid top acoustics now.
Yeah.
For like
a few $100.
Couple $100.
Yeah.
Like the new guitars now that they're making, it's they're such good value.
Yeah.
And it's a new guitar. Like you don't have to get a second-hand guitar to try and get value too. So new guitars that are coming out now, they're just getting better and better. They're finding better ways. They're finding cheaper methods.
Yeah.
And the quality's getting better. Like, a lot of people out there still don't like Chinese guitars for some reason, but Chinese guitars are great. They're great quality now.
Yeah.
Like, and fair enough, everyone's got their own opinion, but man, we've seen these Chinese guitars now.
Opinions. Yeah.
No, I had a customer in the shop not long ago, and I was like, he was checking out some stuff. He was like a regular, and I was like, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And he's like, is that Chinese? He's like, no, I don't look at Chinese stuff. Yeah. And it's
missing out.
Still, there's a bit of a stigma, but man, these guitars are quality. Like not every guitar coming out of China is quality, but these brand name guitars that are getting made in these other countries, still good quality. Maybe not quite as good as an American made, as an Australian made, because but I'll tell you what, like it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to. I mean, we don't see any rough guitars coming out of coming out of these factories that we get, like Fender.
Yeah, that's right. You think just like those all mahogany CD 140s.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're all they look amazing. They sound great.
The other thing is that like companies like Fender, for example, do so many checks at every point.
Quality control.
Before
they can't
it gets to a shop or a customer, because that's right. They don't want a guitar that says Fender on it going out that isn't top quality. Like so that's it. We never get anything that we're like, this is a complete dog. Let's send us back.
Like going back to PRS, that's a perfect example. They're SE models.
SEs,
which are made in Korea.
Yeah.
And
they're good quality.
They're like
wicked,
amazing.
Set necks.
Yeah.
They
absolutely amazing guitars.
The frets in them are always perfect. And you go through some of these factories, right? Gibson factory. I remember seeing a big tub of Gibsons, fresh off the press, right? In this, just chucked in this bin, which they were going to get crushed and not used. And we're like, can we take these Gibsons? Like, what are you chucking them out for?
Yeah.
Oh, there was an imperfection on this and that, like, and they would never sell them at a discount. They would never sell them cheap because
get out.
They don't want them to get out there. And even if someone got it cheap or anything, because that's their rep. That's their brand. And their brand is everything.
That's it.
So with these guys, so there's a reason that there's a reason that Gibson, that Fender, that Martin, these brands have lasted through hundreds of years almost, because it's their brand and that's their rep, and they want to let anyone mess with that. I mean, even Fender, I think it's more damaging for Fender. They're probably not worried about sales they're missing from counterfeit Fenders or anything, but they're worried about their rep. They're worried about someone's going to pick up one of these counterfeit Fenders, think it's a genuine Fender, and be like, this is rubbish. How crap's Fender? That means more to them than losing sales from them. So going back to these brands, so if we look at like the high end stuff, if we're going to compare new to old, I like picking a guitar yourself and playing different ones and saying, I really like this one, or we see a cool one come in the shop and I might like that, so I like the fact of getting a new one and playing it in yourself and having it for years, and then you've got the story with it. I bought this guitar in this year and I played it all these years. I kind of like that, because the fact that you're going to play it over years and you're going to be the one to make it sound better over time it's cool.
I like that.
And if you like the sound of it already new, well, it's going to get
bonus.
It's going to get a lot better.
But you're
not
going to buy a dog of a guitar and go, well, I hope this gets better in 10 years.
That's right.
So there you go.
I hope. That's good.
Yep.
What do you reckon?
Yep.
Wrap it up.
Well,
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah. Make sure you do yourself a favour, check out these Martins, check out these PRSs.
Yeah, get on the YouTube channel as well. You can have a listen to those Martins, or you can just go on the website. If you go to the Martin page,
guitars.
They're on every guitar.
They're on every guitar. You've got it there. So, jump on there and check them out. We'll do the PRS ones soon. So we'll have them up and,
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys. Give us a review, give us a rating,
subscribe.
Peace out.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.